Am I wrong for wanting to encourage my daughter to separate from her husband before they have children? I'll try to explain this situation as objectively as I can. My daughter has been married to her husband for 3 years now. At first, I was happy for them and thought he seemed like a decent guy. However, over time I've noticed some concerning behavior from him towards my daughter that makes me question if he's truly a good partner for her. The main issue is the way he speaks to her and interacts with her. He often comes across as condescending, dismissive of her opinions/feelings, and almost like he looks down on her. He'll interrupt her frequently, criticize things she says, and make little digs or put-downs disguised as jokes. My daughter is an intelligent, caring person and I hate seeing her be treated that way. I've tried speaking to my daughter about it a few times, expressing that I'm worried he doesn't respect her or make her feel valued. However, she always brushes it off, saying I'm overreacting or misinterpreting things. She claims that's just his personality and sense of humor. Part of me wants to be more forceful and really encourage her to reconsider this relationship before things like having kids come into the picture. I'm worried she's settling for a partner who will slowly chip away at her self-esteem over time. However, I also don't want to overstep and push her away if she's determined to stay with him. So Reddit, am I wrong for wanting to persuade my daughter to separate from a husband I believe is emotionally unhealthy for her? Or should I just stay out of their business since she's an adult making her own choices? I'm at a loss for what to do here. In life some things are worth fighting for, such as your daughter's happiness. That's how I see it, at least.
I 32F finally quit the family business and will no longer have my mom as my boss. Me and my 2 siblings worked for the family business for 8 to 12 years, with our narcissistic mom as our boss. We ended up in the family company because back then, the business was growing and mom had health issues and needed help, so we stepped in as the good children we were. We ran that business like clockwork: operations, creatives, and finance. Our mom barely did anything, but she still acted like a martyr for providing for us. We were paid a measly salary, because to mom we were set to inherit the business, and all those funds one day. Mom, this business is yours, everything in this account is yours. This is all done for you. Being employed and making someone else richer is bad. It's better to be in business. Reality. Mom barely worked 3 days a month, but she martyred herself for providing for the family, even if my siblings and I ran the show and brought in the sales. We could never access business funds, let alone spend it. She would though, for luxury bags. We didn't have health benefits. Our salary was entry level, even literally zero for 12 months during the pandemic. We had business owner responsibilities with none of the perks. The implicit exchange was we work for the family business and put in our effort. In exchange we get to live at home and not spend on rent, utilities, though we contributed 20% of our salary to the house. We do all the house labor, physical and mental. Cooking, cleaning, administrative. Mom lays in bed all day and shops online, while she acts like the breadwinner to whom we are all indebted to. Mom had a narcissistic meltdown 2 years ago after my golden child sibling told her that she needed some space. They were very codependent and enmeshed. She acted like a victim the whole time. In the span of 2 years my 2 siblings quit. I was the last frontier. We spaced it out just enough to not seem cruel to our other family members, and it was so hard to be the last one left. But I finally did it. I quit in the kindest way possible. Never did I criticize the business or mom, knowing that if I do I would be forced to beg for forgiveness and ain't nobody got the energy for that. Mom pretended to be happy-ish for me. Said she never expected us to work for the family business forever. That's a lie. Then the next day complained about all the work that had to be done. Shamed me for wanting to be a mere employee at some other company. Said that she doesn't have the patience and is too old to train new hires. She's only 56. I told her that if she didn't want to manage people, that's not a running a business but being self-employed, winky face.